So when it comes to, let's dive into the nutrition aspect a little bit,
Mhm.
because one of the things I always appreciated about the CrossFit community is they do take nutrition a little bit more seriously than
Absolutely.
a lot of the other athletics out there, even within bodybuilding communities.
Mhm.
I think the paleo lifestyle, the paleo diet is very popular.
Yeah.
So what has been your experience with the CrossFit community, but also incorporating the Isagenix nutritionals into your program?
Sure. Yes, paleo zone, eating clean in general is really what a lot of CrossFitters embrace. And especially the paleo lifestyle, which if you don't know, is mainly meat and fruit, vegetables, seeds, and nuts.
Mm-hmm.
So anything that, is fried or something that has, that's packaged, chips, anything like that, anything that's processed like that would not be considered paleo. So it's a caveman type diet. So anything that the caveman could do, that's kind of like a stereotype of what the paleo diet is. And so, yeah, a lot of CrossFitters really adhere to the paleo lifestyle. And I do something that I've coined Paleogenix.
Oh, nice.
So,
I like that.
So I merge the two, paleo lifestyle with my Isagenix lifestyle, because I've just found that I simply can't live without Isagenix. And I don't see any reason to live without Isagenix, because I have found that it's increased my performance and decreased my recovery time, especially because I'm competing with women that are so much younger than I am. I just turned 37 last month, and I'm competing with women who are, young 20-year-olds who are in school and have a lot more time to compete, to spend in the gym training. And I have 2 kids and a husband, and I'm older. And so I really need any kind of leg up that I can get. And just as an example, for 1 month, our gym did a paleo challenge. And so I was challenged to remove Isagenix from my lifestyle, just because the protein powder is considered processed, because it's not something that you can just walk outside and pull off of a tree or go, shoot with a bow and arrow. And so I, for 1 month, agreed to take Isagenix out of my lifestyle. And I lasted, I think, maybe 2 weeks. After 1 week, I wanted to just go back to my Paleogenix ways, but I promised I would try it out. So I lasted 2 weeks. And really the reason that I couldn't maintain, or I couldn't justify in my head to remove Isagenix from my lifestyle, is because I was spending more time at the grocery store, more money at the grocery store. I was spending more time in the kitchen preparing my food, because I had to replace the 2 shakes that I consume with food that I had to prepare. And then my recovery times were increasing. I wasn't PRing, which means personal record or a personal best. So I wasn't lifting more weight. And then I just felt more exhausted. So that to me was just a testament of, let me just try this out and see how my body reacts. And when I discovered that, it was just no question that, yes, I am putting the best nutrition in my body that I can possibly find. And it just doesn't make any sense to deviate from that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I really like what you said about, the Paleogenix, because, paleo is a very solid diet. But as you've experienced, and I've heard this from a lot of people, that when it comes to increasing your performance, it is difficult for a lot of people to make those PRs, to keep the recovery time shorter, because you're not allowing some of the extra supplementation in there.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at a lot of the supplements and protein powders on the market, so many of them don't even correspond close to the paleo diet.
Right.
They're very chemical based.
Yes.
And that's one of the nice things with Isagenix, especially like when you look at the protein powder.
Mm-hmm.
While whey protein is kind of controversial in the paleo community, it comes from grass-fed cows.
Right.
So for a lot of those that do paleo, they like that idea. because it's more natural. It's what cows are supposed to be eating. So you get a higher quality protein.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that correlates as well with, just getting enough nutrition in general from our food sources. The soil is so depleted, and, with herbicides and pesticides and all these other things going on, it's really difficult for our bodies to get what we need in terms of vitamins and minerals. Mm-hmm. So I'm just of the belief that you really do need to supplement your diet if you want to not even just be an athlete and perform at your best, but if you just want to live your best life and live longer and healthier and, be around for your kids and your grandkids. I just believe that it's just not possible to get it from our food sources today, unfortunately. And the way that the Paleogenix idea works for me, because I am an athlete, I eat 5 to 6 meals a day. And so 2 of those meals do come from my meal replacement shakes. And then 3 to 4 meals are fork and knife meals adhering to the paleo lifestyle. So a lot of times I'll do chicken and, broccoli, different veggies and sweet potatoes and brown rice. But for me to spend so much time in the kitchen and, prepping food for all of these meals, it just really cuts down on that time too.
Mm-hmm. Well, and even too, a lot of athletes like you have busy lifestyles, mm-hmm. but a lot of them too also travel. And so that adds another level of complexity.
Absolutely.
For your meal prep when you're traveling. And I've talked to a number of people that Isagenix has saved them. Mm-hmm. Because, even if they can, prep their meals and maybe travel with them, they always have these stories about the refrigerators going out. Or, you go into a foreign country and they don't let you bring food in.
Right.
And then if you get there, then you have to go source all this food. And mm-hmm. having some of those meals like the Isagenix that are very nutritious, they have your vitamins and minerals and the very high quality live enzymes and protein, just makes life so much simpler. So
absolutely
balance your life and your athletic.
Mm-hmm. And they taste good.
Yes.
Just an added bonus. And it's so much better than, carrying around like cold, chicken burgers, like dipping them in mustard. I mean, it's so much more convenient to be able to shake up one of the nutritious meals and in a shaker cup, and it's delicious. I mean, I've been incorporating it for about 4 years now, and every day I have 1 to 2 shakes, and it's amazing that I'm like in disbelief that I still love the shakes. Yeah. And I'm not tired of them yet.
Yeah, they're good and they're very versatile.
Yes.
Maybe outside of the shakes, for those that don't know, Isagenix has a whole line of sports specific products now that are all natural, performance based. Are you starting to incorporate some of those newer products into your routine?
Yes, absolutely. The whole entire Amped line, I firmly believe in. I utilize the Knox, which is like beetroot juice that they've done a lot of studies on, just bringing oxygen into your body and into your muscles. I'm really sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yes, that's fine. It's very important. She asked me if she can have some gum. So the Amped line, I use the pre-workout, which is the Amped Power. Mm-hmm. And I'll kind of take you through the routine of what I do, because I think it's really important timing-wise. We hear a lot about nutrient timing. Mm-hmm. And so for me, what I do is I take the Knox shot, which is beetroot juice, as well as some other things in there. But I take that about an hour and a half before I work out. And then I use the pre-workout right before I work out, and I mix that with an e-shot. And so that's just some natural adaptogens. Green tea gives you a great burst of energy in order to face your workout. And it's so nice because it doesn't, spike your heart rate and make you really jittery and like, oh my gosh, I gotta go work out. This is crazy. And you're not sweating. Yeah. It's just a very steady release of energy, which I love. And then it doesn't make you crash. So it's very steady, a steady release and then steady decline, so you don't feel like, oh my gosh, my heart is racing and then I'm, completely done. And so I usually do that. And then while I work out, I typically do greens, a scoop of greens with a scoop of hydrate and a scoop of ionics. And basically that combination for me gives me electrolytes, a lot of B vitamins, again, natural adaptogens that help your body adapt to stress when you're working out or, any kind of stress really. And then greens, it's really important for us to get greens into our body, high quality greens, because when we work out, our body becomes more acidic, and just really stabilizing and bringing your body back to alkaline is really important.
That greens product that you're talking about, the Isagenix, I think a lot of people have tried a greens product before, but what's so amazing with this one is it tastes so good.
Yes.
Even my stepson, he asks for it because it tastes that good.
Yeah, and it's something which is crazy because I never thought I could mix greens just with water. I thought I would always have to, put something else with it. And like you're saying, it's kind of has a sweetness to it. So it's a very, very good tasting product, which again is really nice to have products that taste good. Things are good for you, but when they don't taste good, it's harder to consume them. They're less, palatable, but all of these things are so amazing tasting. And then one other thing, immediately after I work out, I get, Isopro, a lot of protein into my body. And then I mix that with the recovery, because that has all the branched chain amino acids. When we work out, when we push our bodies, we're depleting our natural sources of BCAAs. And so that's really just to kind of replenish our branched chain amino acids so that we don't deplete them anymore. And so that's kind of like my workout routine and what I consume around my workout.
Wow, that's really awesome. And obviously that's allowed you to stay at your peak, but also compete with a lot younger women and still, be at their level, or probably, I'm guessing, even more so.
Yeah. It's been, like I said, it's been really, really a great testament to the quality of the products too. Just the fact that I can keep up with, women who are 15, 16 years younger than me. So.
Well, very cool.